Hello everyone, I'm back again with another vintage haul. I do have items from probably 2 or 3 different locations and time frames. There are items in here that I picked up from a fall vintage market that I think we were there, Mom and I were there about 2 weeks before Halloween. There were items from an estate sale. There's items from a little vintage antique shop. And the vintage antique shop we hit right after the fall vintage market. We just went on the same day. And then there are also a few items that I have here, and then probably another bag full that I got at the local Goodwill. Probably a few days later, I just went on my own. So you'll see everything here, and I'll get the light box cleared out and we'll get started and go through each item separately. Thanks again for joining me. Okay, so I have a few of the breakable items in here that I want to cover first and make sure that I don't actually break them. And I do have my little dragonfly. This is my little mascot. He's a raccoon piece, and I'm just going to keep him in each of my videos, and this will be a reminder to myself to also let folks know that I do have an eBay store. It's the Blue Dasher Dragonfly store, and I have links in the description box of the video. And I'm also a newer YouTuber. I've only been doing this for probably a year or less and looking for new subscribers. So please subscribe. The subscription for YouTube is free. All that YouTube does is it will send you notifications when I have new content that I put out. And so the first item that I'm starting with is this ceramic kitten. And stamped on the bottom of it is a 10-cent mark. So that means when this was originally sold, it was sold for 10 cents. And granted, it's definitely not a high quality item. Probably, an import for sure, probably from Japan. But this actually has an estate sale sticker, at least the ones that I'm familiar with. So I must have picked this up at the estate sale, and I think I got this half off, so I probably paid 50 cents for this little guy. But cute. I must be on a cat kick lately because I have 3 cats in this haul, and actually 4, and I've picked up a few other cat items recently. Okay, and then this guy, I just love the colors on him. This one I did get at the local thrift store. I did pay $6 for this one. And I don't know why the video isn't. It's not focusing, maybe because it's picking up some other items in the background. But this one, I'm not sure who the maker is on this one. But yeah, this guy, he was marked 6, and I think I already said I paid 6, and it's from August, so I'm pretty sure I picked this up in October, so that means that he had been in the store for quite a while. He does have, or she, because it's got a little red bow, does have a chip on the ear, and it's mostly in the glaze, so I will disclose that, but most folks will probably just take a black marker and it'll camouflage it really well. He's got green eyes, and then the black and the white with the red bow. It just really really caught my eye, and I saw him immediately and just picked him right up. Otherwise, he's in good condition, you know. Too bad about that little chip on the ear. Otherwise, he'd be really pretty and really good condition. This guy, I could probably get up to 28 to 30 for him. He's a pretty good size and probably about 6 to 8 inches in height. And I don't think I've ever seen him before. And then this, the small kitten, I usually get about 8 to 12 for these. They've been going a little bit lower, and this one is, I would say, probably, because of this blob here, it's not a real high quality piece, so it'll probably be closer to that $8 range for this one. Okay, and then these two Hula Girl, these are both marked made in Japan. They have a sticker on the bottom that's marked made in Japan, and then they also have a magnet. So, they're meant to be mounted on like a dashboard or some other magnetic item where, as you're moving, they'll kind of sway a little bit. Now, I did pay $8.50 for these, so for me that's paying up for items. And this one looks like she does have maybe a little bit of a ding, or it could have been a manufacturer mark on the chin. But she is vintage, and these, when I looked these up online, they look like they were going for $30, $40 and up, just depending on age. And I really don't know why nothing is staying in focus. And then, so I have the one with the yellow skirt and the pink top with the red lei. And then this one has a green skirt with the ukulele and looks like maybe a red bikini top and then a pink lei. And she also, I paid $8.50 for her as well. And then she also has the Made in Japan sticker and the magnet on the bottom. So, not too bad. I'll try to get up into that $40 range if I can. But they look to be in fairly good condition, other than this one that has like a little nick on her chin. Which again, I will disclose, and definitely vintage. Probably with those red Made in Japan stickers, probably 50s to 60s, I'm guessing. But really cute, and they have good movement to them, and in really good condition for their age. All right. Looking for a spot to keep these little ladies. Okay. So then this is, I'm thinking this might be, I need to do some research, but I'm thinking this might be an antique perfume bottle. If not antique, definitely vintage. It definitely has some age to it. I did pay $10 for this one, and it has the glass stopper that's in really good condition. And then there was another larger it was like a perfume bottle, kind of like up on a stand, and that one was definitely an antique one. It had like an amber glass to it, but that one was like, I think $40 to $50 in the thrift store, and it was right next to this one, and I probably should have picked it up. But when I looked at comps, at least on eBay, it wasn't selling for much, maybe like $80, and I was worried about how I would ship it, but I kind of regret not picking it up because I don't see those at all. That's really the first one that I've seen in person. And then this other little pink perfume, this one I did pay $8 for, and it is, I realized it's stained up, but and it most likely had an atomizer that went on it that is also missing, but I think those can be replaced. I'll have to look those up and do some research, and it looks like there was some type of sticker on the bottom of this, but it's worn away quite a bit. So, but I just really liked the look of the pink on this and the feel of it. It's just really smooth frosted glass. So maybe 20 on this one, and if I can add the atomizer, to add some value to it where it's not going to cost too much out of pocket, I will certainly do that. So I do need to do quite a bit of research on both of these perfume bottles, but I thought those were really pretty. Okay, and then this guy I got at a local antique store. He is marked 78, and then maybe there's a J or a PI, or I don't know, somebody's initials. So this is definitely a hobbyist piece. And I did pick this up right before Halloween, and then I kind of forgot about him, and I just left him in the bag, and unfortunately didn't put him out at Halloween, and I really didn't put any holiday decorations out at Halloween. Just wasn't really in the mood for it this year, which I hate to say because Halloween is one of my favorites. So I'll just wrap him up and put him in my Halloween bin and just keep him for next year. But I thought he was done really well, and I liked the little polka dot bow, and his face is really sweet, not a creepy face, but kind of spooky and scary, but still fun. And then this Artesania Rinconada, this piece was marked 6, and I paid 3 because I got this at the estate sale, and this was on, I believe, the last day of the sale, so it was half off. And I think I can probably get about 20 for him. That might be a little bit of a nick there on his ear, but it's not too bad at all. And yeah, I'll see what I can do with him. But yeah, I did look him up, and I think these were selling for about 18 to 20, and he is in pretty good condition. So other than that little nick on his ear, and these guys are really heavy. I don't find a lot of these up in Montana, but I've been finding a few more here and there, so I don't know if they're kind of migrating their way up our way. But they're fun. Okay, let's see. Getting pretty close to the end of these first few items. Get this guy out of the way, and I'll mess with my camera and see if I can figure out what's going on with it because it's not wanting to focus. This little guy I did not pick up. My mom picked this up at the vintage fair for me. He's like a little, I don't know, gnome, troll, elf thing. She was pointing out that it felt like it had a leather tail, but I don't really think that's leather. I think it's maybe pleather or some other type of vinyl, because it really doesn't feel like leather to me. But he's just a resin piece, and kind of neat, kind of fun. He does have a chip on the back, and Mom probably didn't notice that. But he's, otherwise in good condition. So, again, I think somebody can kind of touch that up with some green paint or a green marker, and you really don't notice it, and otherwise he's in good shape. Has this weird little, like a lion's tail, and then he has this faux fur lion's mane, kind of a goofy looking character. So I do have another piece that it's not marked anywhere. I picked up several years ago, and I think I probably just have it boxed up somewhere, and maybe I'll pull them out and list them either as a lot or just separate items, but I'll do some research on him. But I really think maybe 12 to 18. It's kind of a wide range, but probably closer to the $12 range for him, especially with the damage. And I think Mom picked it up with the thought that I would want him and I would keep him, but it's not really my aesthetic, not my thing. So, but that's okay. And then this necklace, this was marked for $6. Yeah, I'm gonna have to mess with the focus on this because it's really not focusing. But I paid $3 because this was another estate sale sticker, and I found, I think there was a Trifari mark on this clasp. And, the metal's a bit tarnished, so I'll clean that up and see if I can get it a little bit shinier. But then there's these purple glass pieces. So here's the center piece, and then it has like these two, I don't know, purpley cranberry egg looking pieces that hang down. And they're just really neat. And it's heavy, these glass pieces are, fairly well weighted, and they look like they're in good condition. I'm not seeing any chips or cracks on any of these. So I'm hoping I can get at least 30 or more for this piece, but I'll do some research and see what I can find out about it. But just thought it was pretty cool. Probably from the 60s, it looks like. Just some of that chunky, I think some of it looks a little gaudy. Jewelry, costume jewelry. A lot of it's from the 60s. So this is a set of pillowcases, and I think, if I remember correctly, these are like a standard size pillowcase, but they're beautiful. They're in really good condition. They have this pink floral design, and then it has some dark green, some brown, and like this lighter turquoise color with some yellow in it, and the flowers have their pink and yellow, and then this trim with the turquoise and the pink. And I think these are in really good condition. When I opened them up, I think just there was one that had a stain on the back side, but I think I paid $12 for the set for the two, and I can usually get anywhere from like $30 to $40 for a set, just depending on the look of them and if they're stained or any holes, that type of thing. And I kind of do like a not shabby chic, but just shabby description on these. And these are all, you can tell on the back, they're all hand done, hand stitched. And they do feel like they've been cleaned and washed and pressed. I will go ahead and steam them again. I steam almost all of my linens, or end up washing them if I need to. So, but yeah, I'm hoping these will sell more closer to the $40 to $48 range, just because of the look and the color of them. And I thought they'd be, they're kind of transitional. They can either do the fall because of the green and the brown, or they can go more spring because of the pink and the turquoise. So, but really, really pretty set on those. Okay. And then I got the set of candlestick holders. They're brass, and they kind of, I don't know. When I first saw them, I just instantly thought seagull, bird. Wasn't really into it. And then I came back and looked at them a little bit differently, and I was like, oh, these are kind of more of like a tulip leaf, or more of a floral leaf design. And again, this was from the estate sale. They were marked $16 for the set, but it was half off day, so I paid $8 for the set of two. And when I flipped them over, I was a tad bit surprised to see this mark, Sweden Lily, made in Sweden. So I will clean these up. There's obviously some wax residue in there that I can get cleaned up fairly easily, and then I'll just wipe them down with maybe like some soap and water. But then if I need to, I can also take some Brasso to them. But these, when I looked these up on eBay and did some other research on other sites, these usually sell for like $40 and up. So I'm hoping that I can get somewhere between that $40 to $50 range for these. And just thought that they're really pretty. And the girl in line behind me, she goes, those are really kind of neat. And I said, yeah. And I said, the other neat thing about them is that they are from Sweden. And she just kind of was like, oh, cool. She's younger, quite a bit younger than I am, and just didn't really get what I was trying to say, that, it most definitely increases the value on these. So they're really pretty, and they're like a nice size, and, you can put like a nice taper. And again, great for fall or the holidays. Maybe springtime, you can put maybe like a lime green candlestick, or maybe even pink would go good with the brass. So, you know, you can use them year round, but I just thought they were a really pretty design. Okay. And then I have this item. So I picked this up in the thrift store, and this is a Mr. Christmas item. It's like a votive. I was looking for like a date of manufacture, but I don't see that on here. But it has like a reindeer, not necessarily Rudolph because his nose isn't red, but it says holiday greetings, and it's kind of in the shape of a jar, and it does say tested, and I paid $2 for this one. So I'll be careful when I pull this tape off just to make sure that I'm not getting some of this paint splatter design with it. But it's kind of like a blue jar shape. It has a little bunny at the bottom, a Christmas tree, and then this little bird. This looks like probably a transfer, and then they did like splatter paint on top of it. And I think those little holly pieces are also probably transfer, but it has a light kit on the inside. And so I'll, also test out, just make sure it works okay. And it does have this pretty little berry piece at the top with this plaid ribbon. So it looks newer, but Mr. Christmas items go fairly well. I did not look this one up, but I'm hoping I can get probably about 18 to 24 for this piece. And when I take pictures, I'll get pictures of it in the light box, plus I'll take pictures with it lit up with the lights inside working. But I just thought it was really cute. And this might even be a piece that maybe I'll keep this year and just enjoy it and then resell for next year. I don't know. I have so much Christmas that I don't really need to store more items or have more Christmas items. So I don't know. We'll see. I think it'll depend on what it looks like when it's lit up. All right. I will get this light box cleared out again, and I'll pull some more items in. Okay, so these are the last few items that I have for this haul, and I'm realizing as I'm pulling some of the jewelry out, miss the mark a little bit. This year's just been really weird for me. I'm still kind of getting caught up with everything, and just kind of trying to stay motivated and get back into the swing of things, and it's been hard. Okay, so this is a set of 4 Pier 1 napkin rings, and again, I picked this up with the thought of having these listed in time for Thanksgiving, and since this is the week of Thanksgiving, these are gonna miss the mark here quite a bit. So these are ceramic napkin rings, set of 4. I paid $3 at the thrift store. They are Pier 1, and they were sold for $6, which I think is actually a really low price. So I'm wondering when these were sold. I don't see a date on these either. But they're made in India, and they're this nice bright yellow color with blue floral and some green leaf pattern on them. So they're really pretty. But I think I can probably sell the 4 for maybe $24 to $28. And I'll list them, and they can also transition into spring just because of that yellow color. You know, it could go either fall or spring. Not a big deal. Just need to get stuff listed a little bit earlier. And I have a bag of tassel tiebacks. I think there were 2 in here for $2, and they're still new with tags, and they're like a deep burgundy maroon color. Paid $2, and I can probably sell these for about 28 to 30. These are, the quality on these aren't really super high. The tassel and the thread on these are a little bit thinner, and the brand, it looks like, says Renovations maybe. So I'm not sure if they were, you know, sold in like Kmart or Walmart. I don't see a name on these. The bag that they're in is marked Dillard's, but I don't think this was an original bag for these. But it's nice they're in new condition, still new with labels on them. So yeah, I'll probably try to sell those for about 28 to 35, somewhere in there. Okay, and then this guy, this is a turkey planter. This is like the 3rd one that I've found this year, and he has some gross foam in there, so I'll try to clean that out. And I'll go ahead and get him listed. Paid $3 for him at the thrift store, and he looks to be in good condition. I don't see any chips or cracks, and he's definitely vintage. Just you know, you can see some of the wear on the bottom, so maybe more like 50s or 60s, and he's kind of more of a traditional brown and black theme. And yeah, I don't know, turkeys are just, they're kind of ugly. So he kind of fits the bill. But good for like a centerpiece if you're doing floral. Like a little floral centerpiece for the table. Okay, and then I have this little black cat on, yeah, it looks like a tie tag for $1. And he's on this little pumpkin card. And he feels like he's metal, probably with some enamel paint. He's in good condition, so I'll just go ahead and list him. These I can usually get anywhere from about 12 to 15 for a little bit of a more modern tie tack. You know, where a lady can wear it as a pin. Again, off the mark. This is Blossom Bucket. Little pilgrims. Boy and girl pilgrim. Paid $2 for this one. This one, let's see. Made in China. Looks like the original price was $3.99. But again, I'll probably try to sell this for about $12. This is probably a resin piece. So $12 to $14 for this one. And then this little Happy Halloween with the little dangles. That one's kind of cute. I might, you know, do catch and release on this one. I might keep it for a few years and then sell it. I paid $1 for this one. Definitely, you know, more modern, probably maybe 90s to a current time frame. It could only just be a few years old. I'm not quite sure. But it does have like a black cat and a couple of gold tone pumpkins, the orange pumpkin and the little white ghost. And it says Happy Halloween. Cute. But if I were to sell it, I'd probably try 15 on that one. And I have cardstock, so I'd mount it on a cardstock just to give it a little bit more support in shipping. This one is an 18-inch necklace with extender, and I just thought this was really cute. It's a little moon design, and then the little charm says tiny bit wicked. And it has the original cardstock. Oh, this was Walmart. So yeah, nothing special on this one. $5.19, so I don't know if that was 2019, but it looks like the original price on it was $4, so I paid $3, and I'll probably try to sell that one for about $15. And then this is a vintage necklace that I got for for $6. Ooh, wouldn't have paid $16 for this. Let me see if I can get this sticker off. Okay. And this piece, it's very long. Trying to get this untangled a little bit. And it has a piece of hair in it. Gross. But I'll get that cleaned up and removed. Trying to untangle this, and I think I'm making it worse. It's there we go. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so this is about a 23-inch necklace. It's gold tone and 23 inches, and this is probably a little bit more it's kind of like a lobster claw style, so I was thinking this reminds me of like Sarah Coventry style, but it might be a little bit more current. And it has these gold tone ball beads, and then I was thinking again, just because of the color, this almost to me looked like cork, but now that I'm feeling it, it might actually be more like a not really a ceramic, but more of a printed bead material. You know, and I was thinking Halloween might be kind of fun for a Halloween costume, but you know, nothing real special about it. Again, like I said, I paid $6, but I'll try to get like 24 to 30, somewhere in that range for it. And yeah, when I picked it up, I was really thinking more like Sarah Coventry 60s, but I think it's a little more current, and definitely don't think it's Sarah Coventry, but I'll do some research on it. I'm not even sure if it is vintage. I mean, the chain, the style looks vintage, and even just the coloring. So I'll have some fun researching that. And these little clasps on the end of these, I don't know if they're ceramic pieces or what they are. They're kind of coming loose, so I'll see if I can tighten those up a little bit. All right, well, I think I hit, oh no, I have two more items. Well, one of the same type of item, but they're these little mobile. I showed a few on a different video. So this one I paid for, and it has little llamas or alpacas on it. Really cute. And then it has these little pom-poms, different color pom-poms. So and they're on like this round bamboo piece. And then here is black bears. So I need to set up some type of hook so that I can take pictures of these, because I'm still sitting on, I think the other ones I had were rainbows. So I need to get these listed because I have quite a few now. I probably have about 10 different ones, different styles. All right, well, get my little dragonfly back in there. So that'll be it for this haul, and try to get back on schedule with some of this stuff. Just kind of upset, disgusted with myself for kind of missing the mark on a few of these pieces, but it's been a year, and it's also been very busy. It's been a very productive year at the same time. So thanks for joining me, and again, my eBay store is Blue Dasher Dragonfly, and I do have links in the description, and I'll try to get all of these items listed within the next week or two. So thank you for joining me, and please like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.